Well, I said we were going to work on note cards first next, but actually I am not going to yet. We're going to work on these to see if we want to use them. I may or may not use them, but we're going to do it in the same color as the telephone that we did for the telephone book. So we'll go ahead and get those prepared and see how we like that on there. I may or may not use it, y'all, but I figure I will try, see how I feel about it, and then we can go from there. Okay. Sometimes you just got to do that. That's how you end up with all kinds of already made embellishments. At least that's how I have that happen to me. I have quite a few already made embellishments, and I should put them out where I can look at them every time I craft, and they're really pretty much just spread out all over the place. So, oh, isn't that funny? I was looking in my little glass dish here where I have my little various whatnots, and I still have butterflies left from that that last mini album I did. I'm thinking, oh, those would look so good on the box. I don't know, I might put that on there too. Alright, so I got them all glued up with the perfect medium. And we'll just go ahead and get this all over our wood pieces. Okay. This will probably look pretty cute, so I'm guessing. But we'll see. It's the size that has me a little bit thrown, so we will see. Okay, and these I did get from SaCrafters, and you get a whole bunch when you purchase it. I don't remember the exact number, but it is quite a lot. And you get both pieces, the top piece and the bottom piece. Alright. And I still have to figure out the whole doorknob situation, so I'm still working on that mentally as well. Alright, let me get my heat gun. I don't think it's plugged in. Get that plugged in real quick. Alright, we'll just bring that over here. Go ahead and let it run for a minute. You have to be careful when you're using all metal like this, because it could get hot and transfer the heat. Just an FYI. That would be no fun. I love this embossing powder, I tell you. It is definitely one of my favorite things. I think it just transforms anything you're working on. It's really, really neat. And it gives it texture. And it has a little bit of a gold fleck. So that is very good indeed. So that's what we've got so far. And that is that pink, that shabby pink. But, you know, as we stated before, it's just a blush pink, really. It's not overly pink at all. Alright, and sometimes I would paint it in advance, but and that actually may bother me, so I might actually paint that. So we'll just go ahead and get that done. Might be easier to paint it before, but I guess it really doesn't matter. Come on. There we go. I just need a little. Don't foresee this needing a lot. And I'm just using some of that pearl paint. Alright, and it's not really covering it wholly in one coat, but that's okay. If we have to do 2 coats, we have to do 2 coats. Not a big deal. Okay. I think I imagine that order that I ordered from Saw will come here pretty quickly. So I'm not sure if that's going to be my next project, that Halloween mini album. I'm not sure yet. I have so many things I want to do. Isn't it like with all of us, I tell you? But it's either that or I may alter another box. Because I've got this old jewelry box. I've been dying to alter that, and I think I probably should do that next. Since I've had it for a while now. And there's something very specific that I want to do with it, so I don't know. I did get my birthday present to my daughter-in-law ordered and shipped off. I don't have her project Life in the mail yet. I'm going to do that today. The 11-year-old, one of my grandgirls, her birthday is also this month, and she's actually at an age right now that's hard to buy for. She's really into computers right now, and her dad did say something about getting her a phone, so I don't know if that's what he's going to do or not. So we opted this year to send her money. I really would prefer to send something, you know, from the heart, but money, I guess, is from the heart too, but I like to shop, you know, who am I kidding? But this year I thought it was probably best. One good thing about, you know, her birthday is it falls really shortly after school starts. So, I don't know, when I was her age, I was still into toys, I think. But I think kids are growing up much faster now. And it's possible that she could be into, like, clothes and stuff, though she's into computers. So I don't know if that means she's into clothes and computers, or if she's just into computers right now. So I don't know. Anyway, so we felt like that was probably the best way to go. And I guess it's going to be like that from this, you know, from this moving forward. Because as she gets older, it's only going to get harder. So I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what y'all do when they get about this age, preteen age. It's so hard. And, you know, I bought her, she likes the books, so, and she really likes the manga books. Manga books. So I might get her a manga book from Barnes & Noble and then put a gift card inside of it. Because she really seems to like those. And they are cool, you know. I think the manga books are cool too. Alright, so that's what we got. And that'll probably dry pretty quickly. Oh yeah, y'all probably caught it before I did, huh? I probably should paint the inside, huh? Almost let that go. Let's see here. Need a little more paint here. And love this paint, and I'm sure there's a reason why they have this tiny little hole. But, that was probably way more than I needed. But it is a tiny little hole here. I'm used to the wider ones. They're a lot easier to use. You can just stick your paintbrush right in there. Alright. Yeah, so I think she's definitely outgrown toys. I think I was still playing with toys until I was 15. I loved my dolls, what can I say? I mean, but, you know, you could give me a doll now and I would be just as happy, so I have a secret stash of dolls, and I love them. And they are, I don't know if I told y'all before what I have, but it's nothing extra special, but I have a couple old dolls. I have an old Redding doll. It's the Cinderella doll, and she's gosh, I don't know, she must be. She's pretty tall. She's a few feet tall, and she was back when the Revlon dolls were really popular. She's a rubber doll, and it's a deluxe Redding doll, is what it's called. And you would get it at the grocery store. I guess you would have to collect something, or maybe you could just buy it, I'm not sure, but it was back in the 50s. And she still has her original shoes and everything. She's in really good shape. I have a F&B doll. I had two F&B dolls, but I only have one now. And she is in great shape. Both of them were. That's a long story why I don't have the other one. Oh, I'm just making a mess. This is not working out at all, y'all. You know what's going to happen. That's going to dry up and get all gunky. But I love my F&B doll. And I have a crawl baby. It's a Kenmore. I think it's a Kenmore doll. I think it's a crawl baby. I think that's what it's called. I had one just like it when I was a kid. Therefore, that's why I have that. And then various, like I have some wood composition dolls, and they are in a secret place, only because they scare my grandgirls when they come over. They're frightened of the rubber dolls. Isn't that funny? But so I can't leave them out anymore. All right, what did I do with my drawer? Okay, so I have my drawer here. You know, truth be known, I could just, well, I bet I could just put this on here. Oh no, that might be too hard. We won't do that. I think we want to put it here. I think we want to do something like this. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not sure how much of a pain that will be, because when the drawer is in there, and see, that's going to cover up my hole, but and this will have to be flush like that. It kind of does cover my hole right up, but that doesn't mean anything. So it could do kind of like this. And I have that right there. What do y'all think? I might need to tape it so I can look at it. I think that looks good. Alright, I think we're going to do that. So I'm going to be committing to this, y'all. So where's my tape? I don't know if I have tape, but I do have a glue dot. And the only reason I'm using a glue dot is because it's going to be temporary. Alright. So I'll just put that right there. And then this is going to go like that. Okay. Yep. Alright. So that'll be like that. I don't know if my glue dot's going to hold it very long. Alright, so I'm just going to take the hot glue, which I don't have hot anymore. See how it takes to heat that up. I could put a better glue dot on here. The glue dot's really just not working out very well. So y'all are probably wondering what I'm going to do. I am going to use this temporary glue dot to put this here. And then once I have my piece up here, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to trace through there with a pencil to get a hole somewhere on here. And I am going to put a hole in there. And then I'm going to figure out my handle situation. Let me see. What do I have? I might use the Tim Holtz hitch posts, for which I do not see readily available on my table, though I know they are here somewhere. But I'm not sure where. Well, here they are. Okay. Oops, I threw that on the ground. Okay, so I might be able to find a longer screw. If I can find a longer screw, then I can hang this here. And I'll probably emboss that. But anyway, that's the direction we're going to go into. I'm going to figure out some way to get this drawer open, some type of a handle. Alright, I heard my computer beep, so I'm going to go check that out while my glue is heating up, and then I'll be back. Hi y'all, I'm back. Okay. Man, my mother-in-law just dropped off a plate of these oatmeal raisin bars, and they're gluten-free. They are amazing. She just made them, just baked them. So pardon me while I eat this. Sorry y'all, it's so rude. And they are very, very good. Okay, so I had to go downstairs and use a man tool. I had to use a drill. I say that's a man tool, but that's like so wrong on so many levels. What I decided to do was I drilled a hole through there. It's not the best hole in the world, but hopefully it is a hole that my screw will fit through. Yes, it does. Instead of going all the way through the drawer, and I just decided to go through this piece. I think that'll work okay. It's not that much higher up, so I think we can make that work. And I think that will act as my little knob to open the drawer. Alright, so that's what we have so far. Okay. I hope that will work. The drawer opens up very easily, so I don't think it'll be a big deal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this glue on here. And I'm not really concerned about covering the whole thing up. So I'm just going to get as much glue on there as I can. Alright. And it can look a little like it's not completely covered. I'm totally fine with that, so. Alright. And then I think yes, I did unplug it again. Sorry, I have two plugs, and I'm like switching between them. I know that's terrible, isn't it? Alright. Wrong plug. I really should invest in a power strip. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to heat this up. so that it has a chance to heat up. And then we're going to melt this embossing powder on the little knob on the Tim Holtz clasp. Alright, there we go. Now it's melting nice. There we go. Alright. Alright, we'll go ahead and plug in the glue gun. Okay. So, that is what we have. And I think that looks just fine. Looks older, but that's okay. That doesn't bother me. If it truly bothered me, I could take some of that Martha Stewart paint, but it actually doesn't bother me at all. So I wonder too, if I would have gotten it while it was hot, that stuff probably would have stuck to it. I probably could have gotten it around the edges, but I'm okay with that actually. So we're going to run with that. Alright. I'm going to take this book out that I am safely storing out of my way so that I don't ruin it inadvertently, because that's how I roll. And it seems like I already got some glue on it. That's okay. We'll worry about that later. We'll put that over there where it can be safe. Alright, and this might take a little time to cool down. So this is the idea. Okay. And I'm thinking I'm going to let it go up just a little bit past the lip of the box. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want it to really look like it's connected to that other piece. So we're just waiting for the glue to dry. It's still a little warm. And actually, maybe what we will do, because I do want to cover these holes, and the way I'm going to cover these holes is I am going to cover them with some gemstones, which I have here. These are some pointy back. These I got from Butterbee Scraps. And I'm going to use glossy accents. So now I'm probably going to wait until this dries actually. So I'm going to do this, and then when it dries, then I'll stick it to the box. Attach it to the box. And this should be kind of interesting because this is a hole that goes all the way through. So let's see here. I'm just going to put a little glob of glue in there. And naturally it's probably going to fall to the bottom, but if I get my pointy backs in there quick enough, maybe if I'm lucky, that will adhere them to the holes. These are gorgeous. So we got that one in there. We'll have to test them to see if that's enough gluing when it dries. Come on, get in there. Okay. So that is basically what we have so far. And I do see the glossy accents here on the bottom. And I think what I'll do is I'll just put a little bit more in there like that, just to make sure that there's an anchor on those stones. And I'm just going to let it dry like that. And then the other piece, we kind of have the same deal with that. So I'll go ahead and put some glue in there. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I wiped out on my shirt. I did. You saw that. My clothes, they're not in great shape for a reason. Pretty hard on them. But you know what? Ever since we remodeled that house, it's been that way. So if you see paint on my shirts, y'all, there's a reason why. I have worked in that shirt. Alright. And I'm just going to put a little more glue. And I'm going to let that one dry. So there you go. There's the top. So if I'm gentle, that's what we got so far. Alright, so I will let these dry, and then I will most likely see y'all after work, and we'll get these attached to the box. And we'll see what we're going to work on next. Talk to you shortly. Bye. Alright, y'all, I'm back. And I think this is pretty dry now, so I think we can go ahead and put it down. So I just got to see if my glue is hot. And let's see. Nope, not hot yet. Alright, we'll give that some more time. Make sure my gemstones look okay. Those look good. And that looks good. Those flatback pearls from Butterbee Scraps, they sure are pretty. They have a lot of sparkle, which the camera is not doing them justice. But they're gorgeous. So I think we're going to put this down first, and then we're going to put this one. I had already put it there and then took it off, and you can see where the paper kind of got messed up a little bit. Oops. Be careful there. I just heated it up with the heat gun and removed it because I feared that it wasn't on there on the middle. Alright, so I'm just going to get some hot glue on here. Alright. Alright, here we go. And I'm just going to line this up with this hole. Alright. Try to get the glue strings off to the best of my ability. I think that should be strong enough too. Alright, so that's what we have so far there. And go ahead and glue this puppy up. And I'm going to put it right in the middle. try to get it as straight as possible. Alright. I am happy with that. There you go. And then the drawer just opens up with that little knob right there. Hopefully that's straight. Make sure. Alright, there you go. Isn't that cute? Alright, so the next thing we will be doing is working on the note cards. So I will try to figure that out mentally, and then when I get back, we'll... Oh, and then, you know, also I want to Mod Podge this, which I'll probably just do offline. But I'm just going to use that Mod Podge hard coat and cover the whole box with that. And the top of the box, the lid, I am seriously thinking about using something else. So if we decide to do that, I will come back and do that online. But for now, I'm going to Mod Podge this and get all the glue strings off, and then we'll work on the note cards. See you in a bit. Bye.